My education in Egypt was in agriculture. You know, I was an agricultural engineer, which I worked for a while in Egypt. And then one composition fell in the hand of Aaron Copland in Berkshires, and somehow they said anybody who writes a score like this should be my student. So Aaron Copland, I got cables, and I ended up coming. I invited to the United States to study, to be a private student. New York was a place to meet all the great thinkers in music and the artists. Like, met a lot of, I was interested in the art as well. So it was like a vital part of my life to be in New York, really. I think I'm the only one who stayed a week in New York, ended up on Broadway. And I did work with France, which was performed in Egypt, at the pyramids of Egypt. So I have my music performed with an orchestra in France at the pyramids of Egypt every day since 1960. But I don't get any royalties. I get my music performed.
It brings a real healthy attitude to the department. He has a wonderful outlook on life.
I don't feel any different from what I felt 70 years ago when I was starting to compose. Actually, I started composing when I was 11, so more than 70 years. I get very excited working with people. So the whole meaning of composing to me is an interaction, rather than, so the process. The interaction is the greatest pleasure for me. So everybody has a responsibility. You can't let it die out. Because without your responsibilities, it's a waste. If you don't want to be responsible, as I said before, you're your own reconnaissance. You're your own person for yourself. I'm not going to grade you. You're going to grade yourself, and you have to stand out for your own commitment. On your own. I like to teach, and I like to interact, and I like to give new ideas. With the flowers, everybody. Kind of graceful.
To the university, he brings history. He also brings he's our elder, and if you know anything about African culture, the elders are where you learn from. You don't learn from the parents, you don't learn from the kids, you learn from your superiors or your elders. For myself, he inspires me to strive to be a better person, a better drummer, to know more about my history as from the African side.
I think just working when you start, you learn from the student. I mean, you always learn from the students. I don't feel like I have to tell them if they listen, but if they listen, they can teach me. So it's interaction. It could young person, old person. And you interact with people in the classroom, people on stage, on the theater. So I do interact with people, in all areas of the creative arts. Create my music is a live experience to me, it's a continuous thing. It's not like just sitting and dragging myself. It's like how every interaction, small or big, becomes very significant to me. From the baby to all this, because everything is alive to me. I mean, people, environment, instruments, everything is alive. So I feel like wherever I, you know, I mean, wherever, the moment I am in a place, that's the place.